Hello my friends, Mike here with Mike's Wilderness, and there are all kinds of pollinators out today. There's a little sphinx moth, kind of pretty. A lot of people mistake them even for like a hummingbird or something, but anyway, they're competing out here for all of the pollen. We've got a few monarch butterflies and bees and all kinds of pollinators here today. This is just quite fascinating. Anyway, this is the opening introduction for my day hike here, and just thought I'd feature some of the pollinators. Shout out to my pollinator friendly advisor Kaylee at Moody Bees. She would probably greatly appreciate these. Anyway, oh, this little guy is really sweet, and I am up close, and I wished I could just even change this speed here so that I could slow down his wings and show you. Yeah, this is really quite fascinating. I don't get up that close to these things that often, but anyway, here's my introduction, and yeah, let's carry on with the adventure. Absolutely gorgeous, these blossoms, just within the last few days, and it is a beautiful day for pollinators today, and they're all busy. No, I'm not going to take it that far. You guessed it. We had a lot of rain yesterday on and off, and I'm guessing that the fungus is going to be out in quite a large capacity here today, but yeah, with that you get this instant growth of puffballs, and many of these type are edible, but I've been noticing them along the trail here. Just thought I'd point out some as we go along. Kind of an interesting fungus. Brilliant red colors of fall. Not too far away. Sumac is changing, but it's just fiery red, and spotlighted here by the sunlight. It's really standing out. It's kind of nice. Very pretty. Here's another kind of fungus. This one looks to have quite a few larger kind of tendrils on it. I have no idea what it is. Take a look at another one here. There we go. I think it's the same species, but doesn't have quite the largest tendrils. Very interesting how this stuff grows. But amazing. Alright, let's carry on. Hello my friends. Yeah, I know I featured this in a video not too long ago, and I still don't have an ID on it, but now I am beginning to suspect it might be wild asparagus in a very immature form. The leaf structure is very, very fine, and just seems vaguely reminiscent of that. There's only one stalk of it here, but yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this, because this is like the second or third plant I've seen in a matter of about 100 feet. And so, yeah. Alright. Well, we'll carry on. Hello, my friends. If I can keep the mosquitoes at bay for just long enough, I'm going to use my Fall Niven DC4 here on the ceramic side. and see if I can't get a little bit of finer edge on my Swiss Army Knife Explorer here. Or is it the Woodsman? I don't know which. But yeah, anyway, the mosquitoes are a little bit atrocious at the moment, but they seem to be standing off. And so we're going to do a little knife sharpening here just to get an edge on it for use later. But yeah, the DC4 in ceramic mode on the Swiss Army knife. Got to get it done sometimes. Here's yet another fungus growing on this birch tree. And it looks like chicken of the woods, or sulfur shelf. It has the proper colors and texture and everything. Well, I'm going to go with that for right now. It is an edible. And it has kind of the consistency and texture of chicken, white meat anyway, and yeah, kind of fun to come across it in the wild here. One of the things my father used to harvest and saute in butter, and very enjoyable for a lunch or whatever. Anyway, moving on. Here sits a bison pie, and it's within reach of the fence here. And I've always been so tempted, it looks fairly new though, but I've always been tempted to find a much older one and see how it would work for tinder, or at least for carrying a spark for a fire. I think we'll leave this one for now, but it's got some interesting impressions in the surface. And I don't know if those are nose prints or what. But anyway, let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit more of digital zoom. Yeah, interesting. Bison pie. Very good. Well, stopped kind of on a midpoint here in my travels, and been at this lookout a few times before, but right now it is just really buggy, and I don't think I'm going to spend too much time here. Mosquitoes are really quite atrocious, and they're even being able to overcome the amount of mosquito dope I have on, and they're beginning to bite through my shirt. Yeah, I don't want to put up with this too much. Just had to come here because I hadn't been here in a while, and now it's becoming kind of a hidden point to visit. Even the trail that comes to this point is beginning to grow in because people haven't been coming this far. I suppose because of the pandemic, we don't have as much activity in the park in these areas. So, yeah. I think we're going to call it and turn around and go back. But just had to have a brief respite and take a look and just see. We'll come back later this fall when the leaves are changing and take a look and see if we can see through to the river. Okay, well, backed off of that lookout and came over to this new park bench, and there's a nice breeze out of the south, and everything looks nice and cool and relaxing in the shade, and I've not noticed any mosquitoes, so I think we're going to park it here for a little bit and yeah, sit down and enjoy the view. I can see down into the valley here a little ways. There's over there some running water, kind of trickling right through those trees there. Little patch of blue there in the center of the screen. And that's a little bit of the wild water that's available in this part of the park if you really needed it. But yeah, a lot of oak trees, a few eastern red cedars, and a decent amount of shade and some breeze to push away the mosquitoes. I just had to swat one that was starting to drill. Alright, time for some water. Well, I sharpened up the knife and put a few cedar shavings on the ground because I found this tree over here with some dead limbs, and it's an eastern red cedar, and harvested just a short stick, and there it is, and started on a crochet hook. Oh well, not sure how far I'll get on it, but the bugs are now starting to get pretty bad, and I think I'm going to head back out of the park. That was because I just had to swat a mosquito. So yeah, anyway, today's little project. All right, moving on. Here's a rather interesting find, just thought I'd show you guys. I noticed another bush of these in another location, so I thought I'd come over and see if these were in bloom, and sure enough, their berries are out. This is a high bush cranberry, and one of a few plants in the park, and although cranberries do take a little bit of processing in order to get them to an edible stage, it is possible. Anyway, just thought I'd come by and show you. There's the shape of the leaf. Give you an idea if you want to ID it in a book. But yeah, cranberries right here in the park. Amazing. Well, my friends, that makes another day in the woods on a Sunday. I guess we've got September 13th here, and a week after Labor Day. And yeah, beautiful day. Temps in the mid-70s, so really enjoyed it. Mosquitoes are still pretty bad. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here, head home. And thanks for joining me on this trip and discovery of nature. I appreciate it. If you'd like and subscribe, stay in touch, enjoy your comments, and we'll catch you on the next time. Take care. Bye.